I'm fine. There's a couple of things, if you have a second, and I tried calling Neil directly, but I'm not going to get through to him. I called Derek. Derek called me yesterday out of the blue about writing an article, perhaps on something Persky said he was going to lead Derek to, but I emailed Derek, and that's how he saw it, about the rigged elections, the ballot access, etc., etc. That was yesterday. Today, I called Derek on his cell phone, and I was concerning the debates that Lobiano's not having. And I told Derek, I said, maybe it's far-fetched, but we don't know. And Lobiano's left himself open to me calling Derek Harper to suggest this. Maybe Lobiano doesn't want to debate Schober because Lobiano doesn't know if I've consulted with Cassandra Schober about what Lobiano did in 2008 against Dave Kurkowski, which was completely mislead him on the troop surge. That was 1 year after the troop surge. And then in 2010, lied to the Courier Post editorial board with me sitting next to him. Or, I said to Derek, maybe Lobiando, it's crossed his mind. I mean, it's not crossed his mind, but maybe it's crossed his mind that I'm going to disrupt the debate if there's one and demand that someone ask him to state clearly for the record what his position was on the 2007 troop surge, which if you go into an old Atlantic City Press newspaper, it's there. And he lies about it. So, I mean, you got Jim Persky saying that he didn't know the Constitution at a town hall meeting, and I've tried to make the paper aware all these years that he's lied about policy, not about the Constitution. But, I mean, have a... Well, no, Derek. No, Derek would be more than willing to write an article, but I guess he needs editors or someone to put him onto the story, to tell him to go ahead and write the story. And part of that, and I don't know that. Well, maybe Neil Barasky is the one to tell him. But Sherry, what I'm saying is, I have standing. Like it or not, nobody seems to like it down here because the janitor ran for Congress in 2010. I have standing. I was that jerk's opponent in 2010, and he didn't debate me. And if I'm saying now I'll disrupt the meeting, that should be enough of a tip, a news tip, for you to write a story and ask Lobiando where he stood on the troop surge if he's not going to have a debate. Do you see how this... Nobody's asking him about the troop surge. The Atlantic City Press asked him in 2010 in response to me about the troop surge. He says his staff will get back in several, in October about that. They never did. That's in your paper where he said he'll respond to what I criticized him about. I mean, this stuff really ties together. But I'm willing, right? I'm willing to stand up at a debate, or threaten, or make the assertion that Lobiando is not willing to debate because he doesn't know what the crazy man Stein's going to do. And maybe there'll be a debate. And well, but that's what Jim Persky then editorialized, said it wasn't a good enough answer. It was arrogant, and that's what he is. He said that she doesn't know, she's not a... Well, it had nothing to do with the troop surge. It had him saying that she's not a serious candidate. And how does he know until he debates her whether she's a serious candidate? Listen, right? It's just not. It's not all about him and Cassandra Schober. It's about the reporters who ask him questions at a debate. They have a right to know where his head's at. So I'm saying I'm here making a stink, and you could gin up an article based on what I'm saying. Right. All right. All right. Thanks, Sherry. All right. Bye.